Hello guys and welcome back. So the sim is done. Let's read it in using a file node. Sorry about that. And it's a fully fledged sim. Nothing is missing. We can definitely use this by itself and render it if we wanted to, or use it but with very low density to just add some details, and obviously we can push the quality to as much as we want with this. So let's use a visualization node. Volume visualization. We can render this like this, for example, so it's very transparent and we don't see a lot of details, or we can increase it and render it as a fully shaded and thick volume if we want to. But our goal is to use this to improve the particle sim. So let's go, I'm going to copy this read node, and here inside this guy we have the sim, and this is how it looks like. Okay, I'm going to connect the third node, and let's go back up. I'm going to disable the pop curve force and to focus on the advection and see how it's going to make the sim look. So pop advect by volume. Our volume is connected to the third input, and let's reduce the number of points. Set this to 0.1. Let's go back in, hit play, and there we go. We have particle advection using that volume, and I think the emission is stopping. Yeah, the emission is stopping after frame 50. So let's turn this off, and we can lower the amount of velocity we have. So it's 50% of the sim. And let's add the pop curve back in and see how both of them are mixed together, how both of them reacts. So cool, we have advection happen. Still, the pop curve is still working in there, and then we have some cool details coming out. So for this to be able to see the proper details, obviously we can shade them with better colors. But to really see the details of this, actually let's add some gravity. Yeah, I want to add a gravity here, and I'm going to use a pop force. I think I do have a gravity. No, so let's add a pop force. I'm going to call this gravity. And let's give this -5 to start with and see how that affects the sim. Cool, yeah, I think that helps. And see, we're getting a lot of cool fluidy motion, all those swirls and everything. So let's go back up. Let's increase this to, lower this to 0.025 to add more divisions to the curves. Yeah. And let's go back up. Let's hit play. And we can layer a lot of sims as well. It doesn't have to be just one. We can layer, create different smoke sims and layer them all on top of each other. And this is how I did the sim that I showed in the beginning of these videos. And the next swirly motion is something that we'll do probably in later weeks, because it's a little bit convoluted, but it's a custom pop VOP that uses the cross product to basically cause the entire sim to swirl, and then we're going to attract it to a single point. And I think we've done something like this already in I don't remember when, but I think we did something like this. So let's take a look at this in pixels. How much points do we have? 200,000. Yeah, I'm gonna increase this by 4 times. So we have 11,000. Let's lower this to 0.1. Okay. Let's see. I want to increase the point count, so we get more details, and you guys could see all the cool details captured. Now, the resolution of the smoke sim definitely has an effect on this. The more details you have in the smoke sim, the more you will be able to, the more details you will be able to capture as well. But we need a lot of points when we for rendering. We need a lot of points so that when we zoom out, we don't get any gaps. We don't have to increase the point size to fill in the entire space that we need. So we'll probably have to increase this quite a bit, maybe to 10 million. But it's going really fast already, so I'm not too worried about the speed. So we're in the 1 million now. And let's increase this even more. So let's see, 23. Okay, let's go a bit more. 4. Okay, it's gonna be a lot more, obviously. And let's hit play. It's gonna be slower, of course, but we'll get to see a lot more details. And also when we get to shading, we can use all this velocity and any attributes we have to add randomization to the particles. Now remember, we have ID. Remember, we have curve ID from the curves. We have the UV coordinate of each curve as well. So we can use all this, all that information to add more variation to this and create more interesting looks. Let's go back. So 1.7, not bad. Let's set this to 15. And let's increase the viewport 16 and make sure it's set to pixels. Yeah. Cool. So that's our fancy portal. And I'm going to connect this with, I don't remember which one we did. I think it's this guy. Yep. It's this one. Cool. So let me do a quick flipbook of this, and then we'll continue in once this is done.